Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. It's a beautiful sunny day, though cold. I want to do a junk journal roundup of the STEM math journal that I made. I have a cup of tea. Cheers. It's a mix of Earl Grey and orange pekoe. What I want to do today is have a look at the process that I took making this journal and what I like and what I don't like about the journal, or what I like and areas for improvement for the journal, so that the next time that I do a journal, I can learn. So, what do we want to do first? Let us, do I have a sheet of paper? I have a sheet of paper. Here. And I have something I can put on. Here we are. Okay, so this is going to help me tremendously orient myself when I am in the middle of a process to figure out where I am. So I am going to junk journal process. This will be the first iteration. When we do process maps and so forth, we can put it down the way we think it is, and I can guarantee it won't be perfect the first time, so you can free yourself from doing it right the first time. The whole point is to be able to get it down on a piece of paper so that you can then rearrange it, make plans, put in more detail, take out less detail, so on and so forth. So this isn't supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be a recorded understanding so that we can do better later. So, junk journal process. So you need, you make the cover. Sew in pages. Add ephemera. Ephemera. Decorate pages. With trims and stamps and washi. And when you're done, is there anything else we do? You may in fact be screaming at the screen saying, "No, you forgot this important step." I don't think I forgot an important step. I think we're good. That seems all right. So, I think that's square and oval, and then we end. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now that we have it written down, we can make a whole lot of comments about the order. So people quite often are, so to add ephemera, you need to make ephemera by ephemera find ephemera. Ephemera. So this make, buy, find is repeated make, buy, find decorations, make, buy, find paper, make, buy, find cover. Now I feel like this whole layer here is a massive, massive, massive rabbit hole of things to do. So let's say the making of ephemera, that is a huge part of what I learn from YouTube. How to make whatever, how to make a pocket, how to make a tag, a journaling card, how to do something differently. These making yourselves. Buying is, so the buying comes from Etsy, craft stores, estate sales, thrift stores. Online. Also, I'm starting to understand why I think this is really complicated. Or at least is really complicated for me. I.e., I don't know where to start because there is so much that can be really overwhelming quickly. But basically, these are the key steps. Somewhere there needs to be decisions. And that's how many what do we call these? You know the vocabulary word. What's that? It's not a section. It's a something. How many? It's like looking at your brain for where the word is, and all there is where the word should be is like black. We're going to call them sections because I'm going to get stuck. Okay. And then do we have a theme? And what kind of cover? Okay, I'm going to stop there because that's enough. I'm starting to get myself overwhelmed. But I can understand already how easy, how much more in control I am of the process when I can see them in the boxes and then understand where I am, so that I am not, oh my God, I have all of this paper, all of this stuff, and what am I doing? How am I coping? Number of there. Okay, so we are going to set that aside. Yes, and this won't be the last time that we see this, because I think, just like I have been doing in another episode on the jelly printing, I want to be able to make this more understandable and controllable, because it will be on a piece of paper that you can follow, and you can not just follow in terms of a series of steps, because series of steps are what people in the quality world would call work instruction. This allows you to conceptualize in a higher level what it is that you're doing and where you're going. So this is about orientation, as opposed to here's some detailed steps to, let's say, how to fold an envelope. Okay, so I'm pleased with that. Put that aside. Put that aside. And now we are going to make, because heaven forbid we should do this just willy-nilly, what I want to do is a 2-column 6.5, 3 1/4. 3 1/4. There we are. Sort of like a T account, or a do's and don'ts, pluses and minuses, that kind of idea. Is that going to bleed through? Let's see. Put a sheet in here. Okay. So this is the STEM Math Journal. December 2022. I need a swig of tea. Thinking is hard work. So what went well? I'm just going to do plus and minus, but these are things like what went well, liked, success, needs improvement, change for next time, didn't like, didn't enjoy. Alrighty. Got our things set up. Now okay, and now all we have to do is fill this in. Lol. So, one of the things that went well is I picked a color. And I picked a theme. I enjoyed making papers. Pockets. Had to make them all. Didn't know how many to make. Didn't decorate them. Didn't know how many to make. Also didn't understand So this ratio of pages to sections to pockets isn't something that is necessary to do a junk journal. And there are lots of really creative people who I am sure don't even need to think about it. I think knowing it for someone like me who struggles with decision making and understanding kind of where we're at, as well as potentially the beginner, understanding that ratio is really important. These are called signatures. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. I feel better now. If I just relax, usually the word comes back to me. But when I'm aware of being sort of like live with the camera rolling, wow, that's a lot of stress. What else? So, picked a cover. I handmade the cover. I hand sewed the cover. I filmed the process. It has kind of a scrappy feel to it. Or maybe it's not scrappy. Maybe we call it eclectic. I don't know the difference between scrappy and eclectic. But we will add that. Tags and journal cards are not decorated. I had theme-specific paper to use. Is that it? Oh, here, this is a problem. Did not leave enough space for the journal to be filled before becoming a gator. And there is probably another ratio. So that's something else that I need. Okay, let's do a flippy through here. So I liked the variety The variety of types of cards and tags. And by that I mean pictures, paint squares, folded paper, etc., etc., etc. I like flip outs. I still like that. I like the fabric flip. So I like the hand sewn fabric flip that I have. The button card. There's puzzles and games as inserts. Paper's not all the same size. Paper is not all same type. I love the mouth washi tape. And the cartoons. Yes, okay. Handmade paper. Handmade paper is thick, and eco-dyed paper is thick. Oh, how could I have, this should be my top one. The little zine. I'm even gonna put a little heart beside it, because I love that. Okay. And then use of origami. Okay, so that's a list. So I'm gonna call that a successful journal make, because clearly my plus column far and away exceeds my negative column. Now I want to do one more thing with this, because I think it suggests some ideas. So next page we have, need another swig of tea. So, this is really about plans for the channel, I think. And figuring out what I should do next year. And what the goals of the channel are, etc., etc. I have a couple goals, I think, that I've stated before. One is to be a standing member of the community, to actually have journaling friends. Before I did this, I started to make them, and I realized that playing along was 100% a lot of fun. And that has absolutely been true. And the other objective I think I have, so hang on, let me get this finished, because drawing lines requires silence. There we are. So goal 1 is be a member of the community. I want to play. And goal two is to document. Let's call it document the processes. And goal 3 is I want to have fun and play and make mistakes. There we are. And making mistakes is about a free spirit, that there's no risk. It's just paper and glue. That's what Bree at 1134 Press always says. It's just glue and paper, y'all. So my thought is the way to accomplish all of these things is to make journals. Let's have another swig of tea while I think about this for a bit. So I want the making of the journals to be fun, possibly hilarious. And the way I want to do that is to create some randomization. So Cindy at Studio Lou, who has given me all of the ideas, and any idea she hasn't given me has probably been given to me by Kirsten at Quirky Queens. She mentioned a YouTube channel that used randomization, and I watched her with a bookshelf full of books pick the shelf number to use, pick the number book to use, and then pick the page number to use, pull that page out, and then made ephemera with it. I really like that idea, but I want to make a journal. And so this, and I feel like I need a pencil. Be right. Of course I'll be right back. Because now we're getting into territory that I might want to change. Do I have an eraser? I know I have one on the end, but I mean like a high test proper eraser. No, well, we'll get going. So I want to be able to create some randomization. So my thought is that at the start of making a journal, that I would use randomization to pick a bunch of elements to just take away the decision making, because that's one of my issues, I think, as a journaler. I have, not a huge surprise to anybody who's been watching, I have mental health issues. And one of the things that I find quite difficult is memory and also decision making. So randomization should take away a bunch of the decision making, and then the documentation should help me with some of my memory issues. And there isn't anything more fun than watching a lottery happen, and so I think that that would certainly contribute greatly to the fun. Won't be the only thing that I will do on the channel. Obviously, I'll be doing the alongs and the making of stuff and so on and so forth, but I think this should be the throughput. So, having said all that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories. So one of the things is going to be the cover type. See, I'm already making, it's okay, it's okay. So cover type could be soft cover, hardcover, packaging. I won't have this list complete by the time that we are done here, but you will get the idea, and I can do some more of this off screen and then circle back and show you what my complete list is. I don't need to rely on just 6 items for a 6-sided die, because there are randomizations that you can get. And also I have more than one set of dice that have up to 20. We can do lots. Theme, things like flowers, birds, oh my God, there's more to themes than just 2. That makes me laugh. Oh, I'm saying animals. Art, nouveau, seasonal, as we go through this, feel free to put any comments that you want to see added to any of these lists below. I am more than happy to make this list as long and interesting as it can be. I think flowers can probably be subbed out, as can birds, as can animals. So, for example, animals could be fox, rabbit, songbirds, ducks, poppies. I'm trying to think of all the different kinds of journals that Gail Augustinelli makes. She makes bee journals, poppy journal. Oh, I did poppy there. So that's fall, spring, summer, and winter. Okay, cover type, theme, number of Oh, it's not sections. Oh, the word is gone again. The number of sections. I think this should only be 1 or 2. Because I think 3 is going to be, at this point, completely overwhelming. Okay, signatures. Woo! An accent color. Accent color. I have a color wheel. And I think there are 24 colors. Or 20. What else is there? Is that enough? That might be enough. Because I can't think of anything else that you sort of need to start. And now I'm just filling with dead silence while I think. So I'm going to go with this as the start. You get the idea. I think I'm going to wrap up now because we have done a lot. We've been able to do a debrief on this journal and also do some setup for (2023). I also should say as well, as part of that, is I need to rescue a current journal that's finished but not really, and possibly make a small single signature before we get started on the Madness and Mayhem for 2023. So I think that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your company and all of y'all sort of helping me through this process. I'm hoping that we can have a lot of fun in 2023, and I'm really looking forward to being able to map out some of this so that there is a body of knowledge that we can now sort of use to share and understand and sort of highlight and so on and so forth. I think that will make certainly some kinds of brains able to access junk journaling easier than they may currently. Anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more episodes, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.